Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to more Tears of the Kingdom. Last time, this time, the last several times, we're just underneath the Hyrule Castle grounds. I'm pretty sure we're going to be done here today, but I'm not going to make any promises that I can't keep. Oh, you have my favorite weapon type. Hey, you're going to need to give me my favorite weapon, sir. Sir, that's my weapon. Now watch this drive. And we'll just go ahead and do this. No, I don't have a problem. Why do you ask? Anyway. So we have seen... Nice. So we have seen the Hari Truffles. In fact, we've seen them to a sickening extent. This leads... Oh, this leads to the guards' chambers, which we've already been through. So we don't need to worry about this now. Oh. Mild panic. Anyway, this... Oh, hey, there's our spear. Do I? I do. Alright, I got a long boy. Let's go ahead and use the long boy for a little bit. I got a long boy. I'm not afraid to use it. Don't you tell me what to do! Oh, I looked at it. Oh, and my long boy broke. Well, I mean, I did have a, Of course. Well, let's recreate Longboy. Longboy 2.0. Nope. Lost the topic of conversation. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we have been through the guards' chamber, so we have definitely explored Hyrule Castle proper, which is this is kind of where this area drops us out at, is Hyrule Castle proper. So if you haven't explored Hyrule, at least the lower chambers, if you haven't explored Hyrule Castle proper, this is a good place to do it, to get initiated into it. But we've already combed through the entirety of that place, so there's nothing for us to get from Hyrule Castle really at this point, other than like re-up on Royal Guard set stuff if you really want it. And just to prove a point, I'll go up through here. And exit. And lo and behold, this is the area where we found, I believe, the Royal Guard's leggings. Yeah, just over there on the other side of this ravine is where we found that. So, yeah, that's how far we went. We went underneath Central Hyrule, all the way up and into Hyrule Castle. Basically, a part of Hyrule Castle that's not floating in the air. Well, quote-unquote, floating in the air. It's not, but it is. But it's not. Anyway, now that we've handled that, let's go back to Lookout Landing. Let's go back to Lookout Landing and start up a handful of side quests, which I think most of them, if I recall, is supposed to just teach you about... These are oddly enough supposed to be ones that are teach you about like slightly more advanced building games or building mechanics that we've already done. And also teach you about horse riding, which we have already done. Oh, but also initiates this super long string of side quests that I told you to keep an eye out for. Which we will not be able to tackle until we get to the Sky Island territory. Very interesting. Don't tell me, based on your stature, physique, and distinctive right arm, you must be Link, am I right? Pura has told me so much about you. I'm Wordsworth. My research specialty is ancient Hyrulean. Shut up. When you're a nerd, you don't get much chance to speak actual language. And by the ancient Hyrulean, I don't mean the text found in that ring ruins, but something different. It's what we call the language used at the time for the Hyrule's founding. Traces of it are still present in our speech today. You see a difference, I trust. Are you trying to speak it around? The stone temple that fell from the sky is inscribed with ancient Hyrulean. If I can manage to translate the text, it may be the key to understanding a moment in time from ancient Hyrule. I could translate this from an ancient Hyrulean, but my notes are back at the research lab at Kakariko. So I'll be heading there to check on this text against the notes and proceed with translation. I've already copied down what's described here, so I'll be getting back to the village. If that piques your interest, Link, you should come to Kakariko Village so I can share what I've translated so far. This inscription was tremendous research archaeological value. It's a bridge connecting us to the distant past. I aim to unravel its mysteries, and the sooner I get started, the better. Okay, but what does it do for me? So, I think we have to go to Kakariko Village to handle some of this, but yeah, this won't even activate. So I'm gonna put. I don't think we need to, but I'm gonna put another one of those. I'll put another leaf here. I think I'll be able to distinct that it's not the sakura tree leaf that I've got, or the sakura tree that's over here. I think I'll be able to differentiate the two pretty handily. But again, just everything that has. If you ever see like a little star island floating in the sky, what looks like a star, while you're up in the air before I do it, if you see it, make note of it in some fashion, because you will be back to those for that person as soon as you make it to Kakariko. Alright, hey, Carson, you need to think of this. When do you think the stable will be ready? I mean, it'll still be a while yet. I need to get the last piece of them roof planks correctly fitted. There's only one spot to finish. Well, until the stable is ready, we can't board any more horses. What a shame. Well, this starts off kind of a mini chain of events, so we're just going to do one of these and slide around, and once it gets in place a little bit, boop! Hi! Well, look at that. It fits perfectly. Thanks for helping out. I was having a hard time figuring out how to fit it in there. With the roof done, all that's left is to add the finishing touches. I'll get cracking, son, and done. Is it really son and done? Quickly and quality, blink and we're done. That's why every son chooses Hudson Construct. Oh, God, I hate it. I don't even want to talk with Carson anymore. That's how bad I hate it. This is, by the way, this is a me thing. This is just a me thing. It's not anybody else, and it's not targeting anybody else. You might be able to hear my voice a little bit from time to time. But I know my natural singing voice, a bassy singing voice, does lend itself quite handily to being country. I've even, from what little country songs I know, I have sung them, and I hate how well my voice sounds being countrified. This is why I hate it, because I despise country music. Well, this is fine-looking stable. I can't say I'm surprised, considering your Hudson Construction's #1. Do tell, sir. And thanks for your help getting this little project, son. Looks great. Now we can board horses and look at Lookout Landing. If you need help with horses, please talk to me anytime. So I will tell you, for a little further down the road, remember Carson? We'll need to come back and talk to Carson once another side quest gets started. But because we started this side quest, Lester should have another side quest for us. Sorry to wake you up from your micro nap. We wouldn't have been able to build such a handy mini stable without you and Carson. I know it's been a long time coming, but I'll work hard to make sure it was worth the wait. Now, let's get to business. Things are already stable, master. You get 1 point, so thank you for your first visit. Oh, boy! Now then, welcome to our mini stable. What can I do for you? I'm good. Have you been to Woodland Stable? Yeah, there's a great fair fountain right nearby. If you leave Lookout Landing's east gate, you'll find it on the way to Elton. Oh, I've been there. See, I thought this guy was going to have a quest. There's a quest with this guy to catch a very specific horse. But I guess that's neither here nor now. Anyway. I'm just going to do a lap around the town and see if I can find anybody else with side quest. I believe the main side quest we need to do is... Oh, you start selling the Goron armor here? Oh, I think I get it. So as you fix a regional phenomenon as you go throughout the game, the main piece of the armor set appears here at this pop-up shop in Lookout Landing. Okay. I think that's one piece together. I never pieced together before because, hey, guess what I do? I go to a new place. How many gems do I have in my pocket? That looks distinctly like 3 pieces of armor. Anyway, I believe all that's left is to actually talk to these folks in here. What's going on here, you two? I'm sorry, Taro. Oh god, what was the voice I even gave her? You're not the right one for the job. No, it wasn't that. I know it was nerdy, but it wasn't that. come on, don't say that. You've got to let me cast my line to the depths too. I'm capable of deciphering some Zonai script. Who else could tackle stuff like that? You mean your skills would be super helpful to me? You're the one in charge of the Zonai survey team after all. But you aren't heading up the Ring Ruins investigation in Kakariko Village anyway, Taro? That's where your focus should be. Those fallen ruins are huge and exciting. Big enough to see from the lookout landing. So please, finish your work there before I ask you to join my research. But to read first-hand Zonai history, that bait's too juicy to pass up. Buy panic, buy panic, buy panic, buy panic. Sorry, I had to do it. Here's the thing. There are, despite the fact that this iteration of Hyrule has very unique characters. Even the base NPCs are very unique looking. They have the more standout characters that are meant to guide you have very defining features. This team also knew how to make them very hot. Whichever way you might swing, it don't matter. Swordsman. Oh, someone else is here for the job already. Job's done. I guess it's a lost cause. I'll head back to Kakariko Village and just stare up at those ring ruins. Now, I never had this happen where I ran into Taro. I never had this happen where I ran into Taro here, because I had actually found Kakariko Village first. So I guess if you had not found Taro in this instance, or if you had not found Kakariko Village, this is your big hint. Go find Taro. Taro's an amazing person, and he's a first-rate archaeologist too. But he loves Zonai research so much that he'll bolt from a project to chase any new discoveries. I've been looking for someone to help with my investigation of the depths. I mean, you're the best for the job. I'll help. Thank you. Having you help is such a relief. We'll explain details to you. Come with me. But I already did it. I'm done. I did the depth. Wait, what's going on? I am so corn right now. Well, follow Joseph to this, and you'll see that this is pretty much done. So remember the fragment I had? The one that showed a single mysterious figure? I found more fragments among the things the survey team brought back from the depths. And guess what? They fit together like puzzle pieces. Okay. Ta-da! Just look. Oh. Yeah, that's the whole map I went through. So, you remember, well, it was way back in the beginning. I'm going to say episode 12. I'll say 12. Maybe 13. Where we took a picture of a statue of a guy with one arm raised. Almost as if it was pointing in a certain direction, but it was a very grotesque looking being. If you've been paying attention while we were venturing throughout the depths, and I said it, I even ruined it and said it blatantly what they were doing a handful of times. The statues actually point to one another in order to guide you around the depths. What do they guide you to? A thing I told you, don't worry about it right now, we'll handle it much later. Feature us by the main mural. This sheet shows that there's a whole series of statues down there, like the one you found for me last time. But what really came to my attention is the way they're oriented. Each figure is pointing toward the next one in the series. Until then, with the last statue facing the final destination, a building looks like a temple. Also, you see those large ears on the figure on the front of the building? That's got to be one of the Zonai. And then there's that strange hand symbol that seems to be responding to whatever Zonai is doing. So collect my thoughts on all this. I'm pretty sure if you follow the gaze of each of the statues on there, you'll reach the set structure. I'm also betting that the temple-like building holds something of Zonai origin. I've heard that Zonai wielded mysterious powers. I wonder if this correlates to those powers. Of course, all this is just speculation on my part. So, that's where you come in, Swordsman. I want you to find the temple structure depicted in the mural. I finally figured out if I could just go myself, so I'd gather a bunch of bright balloons and supplies. But they pulled the kit card on me and said I couldn't go to the depths. So, here. Oh boy. Woohoo. These are perfect for exploring the depths. There's an added bonus in checking out the depths. Might prove us with clues that will find for Zelda. I already did all that. So if it all works out, maybe you'll snag some mysterious powers for yourself and get clues for Zelda. Nothing but good things, right? Thanks for your help with this, Swordsman. Yeah, I'm done. I done did it. You mean to tell me you already found the temple? And what was in there? Auto build? With the ability to instantly replicate things you've built? And skelestones? So there really was a Zonai temple down the mysterious power down tower depths. That may also mean that some of the things collected from the depths may give us other clues. Wait here just a sec. Aha, here we go. Here, swordsman. Oh, an extra schema stone. Woohoo, what is it gonna be? Oh boy, the hot air balloon. Actually, I should not be being sarcastic. This one is actually pretty helpful. My bad. This is a schema stone for our balloon, right? So if you use this without a build, you could replicate a balloon, right? I'm thinking... That balloon there belongs to Goggles, but it's broken down right now. Do you think we'll be able to fix it without a build? It's so exciting! I want to see it in action pronto. Go prepare for it quickly. Excuse me. Swordsman, everything's ready. Please demonstrate how the auto battle thing works. Well, here's the thing. You put your left foot in, and you put your left foot out, and you put your left foot in, and you put your left foot out, and you put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, and then you do a backflip. I can't believe it! You rebuilt the balloon in an instant! This mysterious power goes beyond scientific explanation. It's cool, isn't it? Goggles! Hey. Goggles! What are you yelling about, young Joshua? Inconceivable! My balloon, it's fixed! You know how hard it is to do like a stupid butt rock voice, but make it old? You realize how stupid that feels? I'm doing it. This must be the mysterious power of the zone I had. Never thought I'd see such a marvel with my very own eyes. By the way, I'm well aware I probably have changed Robbie's voice since the last time I talked to him. Video-wise, it's probably been like 4 months since I last talked to Robbie. Real-time-wise, it's been like 2.5 months. I'm not that far behind. I'm not that far ahead of you guys right now. I never thought I'd see such a marvel with my very own eyes. Thank you for making it a reality, but please take this. I've been saving it for a special occasion. Thanks, I'll just throw in the back. Still having to figure out what that is. But judging from the light, it's gotta be Zonai in origin. Since you need Zonai powers, I think it would be better if you handle it. Yeah, it would be better earlier on. I'm pretty sure you can handle this little side quest as soon as auto build is available to you. I think that's the case. Maybe it unlocks as soon as you discover the temple in the depths. Which, by the way, I think I said don't worry, we'll talk about later. It's a temple. I'm still gonna say don't worry about it till later. Much later. Much later. Like, oh god, I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna dry up. Wait till part 200. Listen. I'm gonna have a breakdown moment with you guys for here. I understand Tears of the Kingdom is a big game. I understand I'm trying to show you every nook and cranny of the game, which would lend it to that this is going to be a big project. Probably the longest running project I will have on my channel for quite some time, unless I decide to 100% an Elder Scrolls game. Don't. I will not, probably. Just... I'll try and save it for the final thought, but just reminder, game is big. It took this literally, Tears of the Kingdom was literally, hey, what if we took Breath of the Wild and triplicated what was available? That's literally what we're dealing with here, folks. And I'm trying to speed it up as much as possible. It doesn't help that I'm like stopping and talk with you, does it? Who knows? Maybe you just might find a clue about Princess Zelda. If you make any discoveries in the depths, please let me know, swordsman. Hooray! Main quest complete. Yes. Did you need something, swordsman? Hey, so there's this other thing. Koga, the leader of Yiga clan, was there? Oh, this is dangerous. I've got to regain my composure. Okay, come this way. I like how she's just gearing us up for handling everything in the depths, and like, I've already done it. Yeah. So you face Koga in the depths. What's the leader of Yiga clan up to down there? From what I know, Yiga clan is a super dangerous group that schemes against the kingdom of Hyrule. I was about to do like a finger raise and waggle, and then I was like, wait, you've been like 6. when the events of Breath of the Wild happen. Never mind, she gets a pass. And Koga has it out for you and Princess Zelda for a long time. He'd do anything to put an end to your lives. Despite everything we're looking at already, we just can't take our eyes off this threat. Besides, Koga could know what's happened to the princess. That would make a lot of sense. If you do go after him, keep in mind that I'll be continuing my research of the depths from right here. He's Dunzo. He's Funzo Dunzo. You defeated Koga. Well, of course you did. You're the swordsman. So what did he have any clues about Zelda? No, but our powerful leader. Nothing, but even so, that's one less danger for the princess. I'm not even surprised you did all this. You're the swordsman. I'll be hard work here when we search the depths. So just come let me know if you need anything, swordsman. And now we're up to snuff. And now, Robbie. I really appreciate you fixing up my balloon. Ultra thanks. That audible thing is pretty darn amazing. I should have... What is this? Help. I should have had to think about all the practical uses of that someday. Oh, that reminds me. Listen up. Big update here. Your poor pad is equipped with a sensor that detects shrines. Oh, it can? Come on, act more impressed. That's kind of why I'm standing here in front of you. Stop looking in your eyes at me. I'm the first of all of Hyrule to notice the shrines off the upheaval, so I created a sensor to detect them. The only thing is, I can't set it up here at Lookout Landing. It'd be nearly impossible unless I'm at the Pura Pad Research Lab in Hateno. You have a lab? That's right! It's a lab dedicated to the enchantment of the Pura Pad, which Pura and I developed. Once I'm in that lab, you can join me there and I can further improve your Pura Pad, starting with the sensor. You'll find my lab in East Occluda, off the southeast corner of Hyrule. On its far side is Hateno Village. Go a bit further than that and you'll see a mighty peculiar place. Don't let the looks fool you. It's cutting-edge lab. It's a lighthouse. Alright, I'm gonna head over there. I'll be waiting for you to arrive. See you in Hateno Village. Don't keep me waiting. Alright. So let's start off the part to actually get the sensor. That's something that we've been neglecting not having, and now you said it, I can unveil it. The sensor is in this game, and the sensor deals primarily with shrines, but it deals primarily with shrines, but if you get the right upgrades for it, it can also help you locate collectible materials, monsters, and even some stationary objects like treasure chests. So but I'm mainly using, excuse me, I am 100% well, actually, we're going to head up. No, it's not there. Never mind. I'm able to use the fact that we went around and collect all the light roots as my only means to find shrines at this point. But if you'd rather not go to the depths, well, actually, I don't think you can activate this unless you do until you at least get auto build, at least. But what I will make sure to point out here with the sensor, and I will probably talk about this again when we finally get to and acquire the sensor, is the sensor does not locate light roots. It cannot find light roots. You literally have to use your eyeballs in the pitch black to find a light root. Anyway, I'm gonna do another lap. I'm gonna do another lap around here, just to make sure there are no side quests to gather up again. But I'm pretty sure like characters that aren't like sort of on the main path won't have a additional side quest. But with that, I think we can actually head back up to Akala here in a second. I think I'll rest till morning just to let that pass. Also give me a chance to see if anybody else has anything to offer for quests. Oh well. Yeah, just take a quick kip. You know, I've actually done... Okay, this is a bit of a embarrassing story for myself in most recent years, but it bears stating nonetheless. In more recent years, whenever I have free time, a lot of my free time I spend basically working on videos. I'm either working out or working on videos constantly on my free time and spare time. Case in point, what you're watching right now. But on weekends, when I don't have to go to my job, I basically wake up, work out, sit down on my computer, work on videos, and I keep going until I get tired. And then I'll just flop in bed, and I won't care how much sleep I get. I'll flop in bed and sleep, and then I'll wake up, and they'll give me enough energy to do more computer work for like 2 or 3 hours. Huh. I guess this part doesn't activate next. Okay, there's supposed to be another quest here that involves Lester, and he's got a missing horse that's just outside the town gates here. But I guess that doesn't activate until you handle the Rito stuff. Anyway. But yeah, like, a lot of times on weekends, like, I'll get, best case scenario, 4 hours of sleep at a time, work for 2 hours, and then get another 4 hours of sleep. So I do get plenty of rest. It's just biphasic sleep, which is not that healthy for you. I'll be honest and truthful. Now I'm done exposing myself for being a terrible person with my own health and sleeping habits. Let's go ahead and what is the next best place to move to? Oh, first of all, it has to be up here in Akala. Let's see, Terrytown is done and handled. Oh no, it's not handled, is it? No, Terrytown, well, I'm trying to think of what quests are in Terrytown right now. No, I think Terrytown is done for now. We'll actually have to come back to Terrytown at a later point to handle a kind of a chain of side quests. Well, just one side quest. Once we get done with I believe the Gerudo area. Well, it's not gonna hurt to go check on it now to see if I'm right or wrong. Either I'll meet you in Terrytown or I'll meet you at the Sky Cannon. There we go. I forgot the name for a minute. I'll actually meet you at that undisclosed location next time. Everyone, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Tears of the Kingdom, and I hope to see you then. Take care.